researcher.
And I'm Judy, the athlete, and we're here to help you
Better your best.
We're here today with Jackson Mirich, who just won 2 gold medals at the Pan American Games in Santiago, Chile. And it's kind of exciting, Jackson, because you have trained here
in this driveway
on this campus since you were 15.
Yeah, it's been a while. I can barely remember when I first started.
Being 15?
But, yeah.
You're 22 now?
22, yes.
Oh,
But the funny thing is, Jackson, I trained in this driveway in '96, and so it's kind of a great story about what happens in the driveway and all the distraction that you get as people are driving in, and you got to get out of the way and move your stuff. So,
it's crazy stuff.
Yeah. So those 2 medals that you have around your neck are very impressive. One for team and one for your individual gold medal that you won. It must have been a great week.
Yeah, it was really fun to be there and shoot with all the top level shooters. It was kind of rough going in because I wasn't sure if I was going to make the cut, but thankfully I did, and everything just worked out as planned.
That's right.
It's great. So Jackson, before you left, I was talking to you actually out here, and the question you actually said to me, you know what, it doesn't matter to me anymore what the event is. It could be a World Cup, it could be a World Championships, it could be, the local tournament. And I looked at you and I said, okay, well, tell me what you think when you get back from the Pan American Games. Do you feel the same?
I feel exactly the same, yeah.
Wow.
Doesn't matter what event it is. It could be the Olympics, it could have been this event. My goal doesn't really change. And
that's great. Yeah. But the pageantry of a Pan American Games, right? It's pretty hard to get almost anywhere else until the Olympics.
Yeah. I think it's the best experience that you can get prior to the Olympics, other than maybe going to a World Championship.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, and you've been traveling a bit this year, Jackson, and this one was kind of the ultimate outcome for you, right? Even though you've shot well all year. For you, what do you think's made the biggest difference in terms of training?
I think for me, definitely working on the mental side, which I know we've been working putting a lot of time and years into, and I think it finally came together this tournament. But it was a lot more like just having that self-confidence in myself and believing in myself that I can do what I can do, and I think that's what made the huge difference for me, definitely.
Yeah, you were in a great place when you left. It was sort of like, wow, look at that guy, he can't miss.
Yeah.
Did it feel like that?
That's kind of what it felt, yeah.
That's awesome. That's the way we want it to be, right? When you shoot that arrow and you know it's going in, there's nothing better.
Yeah.
So on the line, were you kind of able to go in your own world despite everything around you, or?
Well, I remember when I called you.
Yeah.
So prior to that, it was very hard for me to do that. I was thinking about the people around me, like where I was standing, and I just could not stop thinking about all that stuff while I was at full draw. And then once I called you, and everything just started to come back to me, and then I was like, okay, I'm ready again.
Yeah, you weren't going to let that guy beat you.
Yeah.
You have this unbelievable focus that you can get into. I know, Jackson, that I wouldn't want to be shooting against you. Yeah. Well, what a great experience, and I'm so excited for you. And we're just excited for the Olympics coming up so soon. So I know you're on your path, and you know where you're planning. So it's just a matter of.
It'll be a busy 2024.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely busy 2024.
Very, very exciting. Well, thanks so much for coming out and sharing everything with us.
I mean, none of this, you guys have helped build me up to what I am, and I would not be here without your guys' help. So I owe you guys a huge part to my success. Yeah.
Thanks.